Hi guys, it's Thriftastic Mom, and today I just wanted to get on here and do a quick little review for you guys on this Swivel Store here. I got this at a thrift store for $1, brand new, still in the packaging. So I thought I would, put it in my cabinet, try it out, and show y'all a quick review on it. But I haven't even got it in my cabinet yet, and I already don't like it, and I'm going to show you why. Okay guys, as you can see, this is my little drawer here by my refrigerator, and I keep my spices in here, and I just keep them laid to the side. I have them kind of laying, on top of each other, and just kind of like that, and it still shuts with no problem. So that's usually where I keep all my spices. Now some of my spices do tend to come out into my drawer a little, so I have to clean it pretty often, which it needs it now, and they do kind of fall around and make a little bit of a mess. I've been thinking about getting one from the Walmart, which they're about $19 at Walmart, and I got it for $1, brand new, still in the packaging, of course, at the thrift store. Y'all seen that in my last thrift haul I did. Well, I started putting my spices in it, and immediately it's a little flimsy. Let's lift it a little. It's a little flimsy here, which I kind of was worrying about how it would fall or pull out of the cabinet whenever you go to use it. I put in a couple of my smaller spices here into it, which works great. But the thing that I already, from the get-go, don't like is, and that one fits okay, my bigger ones here don't fit. And I always try to get these big ones if I can, because, I get more for my money. These are 5.5 ounces. They do not fit inside. See that? It's way too small. Does not fit at all. Now this one, let's see what size this one is. This is a 2.12. So that's about as big as you're going to get inside of the Swivel Store. Is like a 2.12 ounce or smaller. So most of, and I have to work, have to tilt that one to the side just to get it in there. Now most of mine are the bigger sizes. Even the accent size is not quite as big here as the other one. It is a 4.5 ounce. It will not fit either. I tried it. So from the get-go, the fact that it don't hold, I knew it wasn't gonna hold my big ones like this, of course, and my Creole, and the fact that it don't hold these size, I don't like already, because that's the size I normally buy my spices in. So that was, the first thing. Well, after I put my spices in it, as I see, it's kind of flimsy. Now it does say on the box to put your heavier spices at the back. That way it will hold, hold it down when you go to pull out your each slider here, which that right there told me that it was not heavy enough, that it will probably topple out on you, pull out on you, whatever. It says to pull it out slowly. This was all in the instructions. Pull it out slowly and easily. So that right there told me it's still not heavy enough. And that was before I even took, I had took it out of the box, but that was when I was reading the instructions. So it will slide like this, and there's nothing in the other side, of course, to hold it, as you can see. So I would definitely have to have spices in it to keep it held down, of course, because it's not going to hold that way. But this thing doesn't slide that great either, so it catches. It wants to catch, but it does, it does do what it says. It will swivel out and turn, which I like that. Which I don't think it'll topple like that if you, like have spices in it, of course. But what you do now is you can turn it back in, which of course it'll have weight on it when you got all your spices in it, but you gotta make sure they can fit. Turn it back in like that, slide it back. Now, since this side has some weight on it, let's see how the other side's gonna do. Alright, let's pull them out. A little flimsy without anything in it. But it turns sideways. That's pretty much what you want. Push it back. Now it does get a little stuck trying to push it back. Turn. And that's with weight on it. As you see, with some weight on it, it does not topple up toward you like it's going to fall out. So I imagine as long as you got, you know, other bottles in here, because you're not going to be using everything at once, you'll have other bottles in here and they will hold the weight down for you. So really the only part that I see that I don't like is the fact that it don't hold bigger bottles, and it don't push back and forth very well. It wants to catch. All of them may not be like this. It could just be this one. I'm not sure, but everything else seems to work like it says it's supposed to work. So yeah, it's just got, maybe after you use it a while, it'll get loosened up. But it just, you know, that's the way it works. And, you know, you don't have to use spices. You can use pill bottles. You could actually put your fingernail polishes in this if you don't have a whole lot of fingernail polishes like I do. You could put fingernail polishes in it, you know, your medicine bottles, just any kind of little bottles like that it would hold. And use it that way. It don't have to be necessarily used for a spice rack. But, you know, overall it works okay. I just wish it was bigger so it would hold all my spices, because I don't want to have half my spices on here and then the other half in my drawer. I bought it so I can have all my spices on it and then have them all in one place. So I'm not going to use it for my spices. I'm just going to keep my spices in my drawer for now. And it'd be nice if they'd come out with one a little bigger to hold the bigger spice bottles. But, you know, that's the way it goes. It is a certain height for a certain, you know, cabinet height and all, so. But as far as that, it works fairly well. It ain't too bad. It's a little flimsy and has its glitches, but it's not too bad if you're interested in paying $19.99 to purchase one of these. To me, that's a little high, considering the quality of it, but you know, it's okay. I have this thing in my cabinet here, and I just wanted to kind of show you how it works. You see how far I have it away from my side of my cabinet here? Well, let's see how it works in the cabinet. Alright, it says to pull it out. Alright, it pulls out fine, but then it hits here. You got to have some room here for it to come over. So you cannot put it that close to the side of your cabinet. So it does have to be scooted over. And now let's pull it out and around. Okay, now it works like that. And with no more bottles than I have on it, I only have the few on it that I had on it when I was showing you over there on the other counter. There's only 3, 4, 5, about 5 or 6 bottles on it. So it's pulling out okay, and it's not pulling down on me when I pull it out. So that's a good thing. But it does have space over here where it does have to swing. Now, and see, it's got plenty of space there. So it cannot be right against the cabinet. Let's try it with, wait a minute, won't drop all my cans. Let's try it with some canned goods over here. Put some canned goods over here and see what happens. Pull it out. Okay. It will open up in front of the canned good as long as you don't have one all the way up. It kind of hits on it right there. So really, you can't have a whole lot on that side. That way it'll have space to open up. Have a little can like this. Let's try it. Pull it out. Okay, now having a small can pushed to the back a little, you can have stuff behind it on, you know, on that side, but you still got to have swinging room for it to be able to swing around. And of course on this one, it swings this way, and look. So it's still got to go over more because when it swings this way, it's hitting my cabinet. So really, it would have to be more in the middle of your cabinet where it would come out and open. See, it still won't. So it's got to be over more now. I'm not going to move all my canned goods to show you, but it needs to be kind of in the middle, and it's got to have stuff behind it where it will swing out and open without hitting your cabinet wall or hitting canned goods behind it. So even though it is very convenient as far as how it works, it still has to have more space, I think, than what they tell you. They says it only takes up like 4 inches of space, and it does. It is that wide, but when you know, when it comes to open it and having the space for it to open and everything, you still got to have more space around it. See, when I'm trying to pull it out, the whole thing's trying to come out. So you still got to have that space, see, because there's just not enough space there for it not to hit the wall. So anyway, it's okay. I don't think it's worth $19, to be honest with you. But I just wanted to show you how it worked for me. I'm not too happy with it. If I had spent $19 on it, I really wouldn't have been happy with it, y'all. But I only spent $1. It may work great somewhere else, you know, in a space where you got plenty of space around it, and you can put you some nail polishes on it, or put you some pill bottles or some craft supplies maybe on your craft table. It would be good. You know, anywhere you got some room where it can open up and not have a lot of stuff in its way, and you know, use it for little craft pieces or little jars or something, you know, whatever will fit on it. So, you know, you kind of have to use your discretion about whether you'd want to pay $19 to use this product, because there are plenty more products out there, I imagine, that you can use. So, okay guys, that was my little review on the Swivel Store. I hope it, you know, showed you how it worked, and I hope I done a good review on it for you guys, just kind of demonstrating it and the pros and the cons of it. So I wasn't too pleased with it. It's okay, but not $20 worth to me. So I hope you enjoyed this review demonstration. This was requested that I show this. And yeah, y'all leave me some comments below. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.